regardless of what camera you have, is more than enough. But more importantly than that, you yourself are way more than enough. So with that being said, let's get it. Yo, what's up, everyone? Thank you all for rocking with your boy Korey once again. Now, as y'all come on in, go ahead and hit that subscribe and like button. Now, would you say that we're a family by now? I think we're a family by now. You know, I really do. So I have 54 subscribers. Yes, I have 54 subscribers at the recording of this. And I want to say I appreciate you all for the support. I'm thrilled about that. I'm stoked about that. And y'all know that over here, I'm just trying to build a community, build a family when it comes to this camera thing and just this life thing in general. Anytime I post anything and y'all leave a comment or something, I read it. Like I said, we don't have a big family now, but we're growing. So I read everything, right? So my last video that I uploaded and I posted was talking about how you can take good pictures even on a real sunny day, a bright day. And I'll leave that link somewhere up here, somewhere right here. You'll see it. It's the link, right? But someone left a comment. So the comment is, yes, I can definitely see the difference based on the lighting. So when would be the best time to use a flash? And I responded, you can use a flash on all occasions. You could technically use a flash on the brightest of days. I prefer using a strobe outside when it's dusk, dawn, or cloudy. That's just my preference though. So shout out to Bree 92013. I start off by saying this, just as a photographer or videographer, just understanding light and how to manipulate light is a great skill set to have. So for me, understanding lighting is a continuous process for me. Like I can't sit here and say that I know everything about lighting. I'm learning something new every day when it comes to photography and videography, right? And I relate that to life in general. Here I go talking about life again, right? I just think it's one of those things, just as a person and as an individual, just in general, I think continuous learning and just continuous education of some sort is a good thing. And I think you can translate that to photography. Enough about that though. So the question is, when is the best time to use a flash? For me, I think that's based on personal preference and depending on like the circumstances and the situation. Now, for example, just say you're out there shooting an event, right? And in the event, it's kind of dark in there, but you had to take these images. It's not real bright, so you had to take these images and stuff. So that would be a good time to use a flash. Even if you don't necessarily like using a flash, for that situation, for that circumstance, using a flash would be good for you. Some people use continuous lighting, right? When they do photos. Like right now, this right now is a continuous lighting source right now. That means it isn't a strobe, it isn't a flash, it's continuous lighting. So some people utilize that. For me, I like using a flash for portraits. You know, some people use flash for, you know, portraits, maternity shoots, engagement photos, product photography. You can use a flash for anything, right? But for me, I like to use it for portraits. And as you can see throughout this video, I'm showing a few examples of the time that I like to use a flash. And outside of that, me using a flash, I like using an off-camera flash. So this is an example of an on-camera flash. You might see people at events, or if you out and you see people taking photos and they have the flash and stuff. Now this right here is an off-camera flash that I like to use. Now you have to mount this up, and a lot of people like to put soft boxes on it and stuff like that. I like to use that as well, but you have to put this on the stand, and when you take the picture, the flash should be somewhere else and not just on top of the camera. It'd be somewhere else. So all in all, I think I did a lot of rambling just to say it really just depends on the actual photographer and just the circumstances and the situations. I know I said that, but that's really, I think that's the best answer that I have. I guess I could have said that like within 30 seconds, but that wouldn't have made for a good video, now would it? I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate you all again for rocking with me once again. Go ahead and hit that subscribe and like button. Y'all have a good one. Be safe out there, all right? I'm out of here. Peace.